Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Raider Nation. Yeah, I say that during the Raider show.
Raider Nation, Patriots Nation.
Yeah, I know, right? This is a regular sports show, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on, Spence?
Not much. I like your shirt, Spence and Crawford.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I figured, it's time to pull out some heavy hitters. This fight was, it didn't live up to what it was supposed to be, right? We all know that part. But, it was a fantastic fight, right? One of the best fights of all time as far as what it was supposed to be. Never showed up, though. All good, though. So it is what? Thursday, November, 21st?
21st. Thanksgiving right around the corner.
Yeah, and as we can see, we got...
super long week of football.
Yeah, it's a good week of football, right?
That's right. College and pros.
Yeah, it should be a good time. Hopefully everybody can hear us. I'm expecting that's the case. I'm pretty sure I got everything nice and lined up. Let me double check some things, so just to be sure. Yeah, I got Spence talking. Yep. Let me see. Everybody is doing pretty good here, I think. Yep, I think we good, man. Wait.
All right.
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Now I think we're good.
YouTube running?
No, yeah, it was the I wanted to make sure I didn't have any echoes, you know what I mean? So I got you. Man, it looks like you got to be watching the game. It looks like the Browns are trying to capitalize on the big win last week for the Steelers, and that letdown, that big huge letdown after a win like that.
That's what Jameis does.
Yeah, and it would be him to have a huge game tonight, right?
Good at stealing one.
It says I sound muffled, huh? Turf sounds muffled? Okay.
You sound muffled.
Let me make sure I got it turned. Yeah, sometimes I do have to turn this microphone all the way up. Or wait. I don't see my mic here. Hold on a quick second.
You sound good to me.
Yeah, I definitely will sound good to you. Let me do this and see what happens. This might be able to do it for us. Let me check that audio for it. Monitor, yeah, we should be good now. How does that sound, Miss Sun Goddess? Let me know if you can hear me now. Yeah, we're going to get into all of it. I'm definitely going to start out because we do have some fans in the building, Raider fans, all kinds of fans, but nevertheless, fans of all sports. So while we're at it, man, Turf, New England Raider boosters, my guy Jeff, man. Yeah. Good to see you, man. Glad you showed up. Hope you enjoy this show as always.
Thanks for watching.
We got Just Raiders, baby. Salute. Appreciate you. Hope you enjoy the show. Okay, everybody said they can hear now. So, yeah, we looking good, man. We looking good.
All right.
The chats are coming across. You know what I mean? Miss Sun Goddess in the building. Thank you so much, Mama, for helping us out. Absolutely. As always, it's better, loud and clear. Yeah, I just need to boost some things up, But, this is going to be a fire show today, ladies and gentlemen. We got a lot to talk about. A lot. This game is looking to be a good game, too.
Yeah, it's not a lot of scoring. Looks like it's snowing.
I think so. They're playing. It's in Cleveland.
Cleveland, Pittsburgh, either place is no bueno.
Exactly.
Time of the year.
Exactly. So I did miss one particular comment. What? A red hat? Yeah, I know, right? It looks like the Chiefs, but believe it or not, this is my hat from when I volunteered for the Super Bowl. Yeah, so you can see I got all the pins on both sides. I got some other ones I didn't want to put on here, but yeah, absolutely. This is my Super Bowl hat, so I figured I'd let y'all see it, check it out. You know. Leo said we're freezing. Are we really? I don't have any drop frames. Huh. We'll keep it moving. There's some bugs, crickets. I don't know, man. That's weird because it's not freezing over here. If it's freezing for anybody else, please let me know. But we actually have absolutely 0 drop frames. So yeah, looks like it's going pretty good. Oh. Leo says it might be just him watching on AOL, right? Yeah, funny. Hey, one of our other loyals showed up too, man. Death Pile Picker in the building. It's snowing here. Salute Turf. Yeah, so this is definitely Cleveland. Death Pile Picker is a Cleveland guy, or I should say Ohio, if you will. Yep. So yeah, man, what are your thoughts on this game before we start hitting our topics? You know what I mean? We're gonna go through sports today. We're not gonna just sit on football all day. That's for sure.
This is gonna be an interesting one. It's 7-3. I never thought that Cleveland would have a lead in this game, but
at all. Not even a little bit.
They got a good defense. So, balls out.
Fumble. Wow, who fumbled that?
Russ.
I think this is that trap game right here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Cleveland doesn't do 60 minutes well.
Nah. They don't. They'll start fading in the second half.
And that Pittsburgh defense is pretty nasty, so I don't think Cleveland's going to be doing too much. Yeah, they just came right through. Man. It's pretty brutal.
That's crazy. Yeah, so this is in 4K, ladies and gentlemen. That might be why Leo's having some problems, right? I don't know. Leo, you got a 4K
Maybe.
Television? I honestly have no idea. Chicago area. My bad, Death Pile. Yeah, the Chicago area. Snowing. Dang, man. I can't believe Cleveland is balling. You see this?
Yeah.
I
heard them talking about this game for the prop bets before, saying that they thought this was going to be like a feast for the prop bets because I think they had the number at like 38 for the game total. And they're like, there's no way. There's absolutely no way that Jameis is coming under his yards. There's no way that Judy's not going over his yards.
Right.
I think Jameis was like 216 or something for yards, passing yards.
Yep. Wow, is that right? Sun Goddess, y'all are going to the draft?
Very nice.
You know we're going to be there. We got to be there. We're picking Shador. You know we're going to be there.
Yeah. Well, hey, if you finish with a worse record than the Cowboys.
Right. Well, nah. You think he go there? You think he go there?
I guess you didn't see Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin said that he has it on good authority that if Shador is there, they're taking him.
Is that right?
I don't know why. Like
it wouldn't make sense.
Dak's contract hasn't even kicked in yet.
Yeah, it wouldn't make sense.
But maybe they think they can move him.
Yeah, I don't believe it. I'll believe that when I see it.
Shador and Dion to the Cowboys.
That would be ugly. Dion doesn't want. So that's the other thing. I keep pushing this because I know I'm right. He doesn't want to coach NFL. He just doesn't. He doesn't want to coach.
He was very careful in how he worded his response when they asked him about it. He didn't say he's not leaving, he's not going anywhere. He says, I love it here.
Yeah, in Colorado.
He talked about the present, the now.
Right.
He said, I'm having a good time. I love it here.
Huh.
He did not say that I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
Did not.
Yeah, that's a good
I think personally, if it's the Cowboys, I think he's going to take it because Jerry's going to offer it to him.
right.
And who turns down the Cowboys job?
Absolutely nobody. But
Nobody.
I don't
I
see.
think. I mean, what would you guys do? So if Shador comes to you and Shador's agent says there's one little catch, Deion's the coach.
Deion is playing. Deion is coaching. Shout out to Deion. Yeah. Shout out to Deion. That's what I would say.
Deion would look pretty good in the Raider colors, I think.
I would be happy with it. Yeah, I would be totally happy.
He'll have to hang up his cowboy hat for a while, but
It'd be interesting though. I don't know. I mean, well, Shador playing for the Cowboys would definitely be interesting.
Butts and seats right there.
100%. He's from
it's here. Dak. I don't know how to say it. The only problem with Dak is that I believe he has a no trade clause in his contract too.
That would make sense.
How about that for a kicker? Like he just signs the richest NFL player deal ever. And before it even kicks in, they're going to trade him.
Yeah. That's nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Little buyer's remorse maybe. But I guess like if somebody will acquire him, then you get whatever draft capital comes from that.
Right. Yep.
But I don't know who wants that. Who wants Dak for $60 million a year?
No, you're right. Dang, Leo, you're killing me, Leo. Stop agreeing with Spence, man. Stop. Nah, but
I speak truth. That's it.
Yeah. Hey, did you know the draft is in Green Bay this year? I did not know that.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Why?
You should drive up, Death Power. We'll be there. You already know, TR. We'll all be there, man, because
how many people were at the draft in Vegas?
Oh, it was wild. It was a lot.
Like,
I don't know.
It was over 1 million people, right?
It was a lot. I know it was huge.
Like that's more like if 1 million people went to Green Bay, that would outnumber the population of Green Bay. Probably like 20-1.
You're right. My guy Chris, shout out, salute Turf and Spence. Yes, sir. Appreciate you for showing up, my man.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, he's just got back from vacation too. I know he wants no parts of none of this content creation. Chris is struggling. We got you, my guy. We got you. We got you, man. We got you.
Sit back and enjoy.
Sit back and enjoy, man. We got you. And as he said, man, hit that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button. I am working on Spence for you guys. Trust me. We're going to get him a channel.
Yeah,
he's going to get that spun up, right? You'll see right where you see join the Ultimate Raider Fan 30. You'll see something for Spence too, right? We're getting it going, man. Soon enough.
Yeah. But it's looking like we're gonna have a fight. Typical NFC North game. They'll play within a touchdown of each other, I bet.
This game, yeah, and it won't go over. What's the over under on this? You know?
I feel like it was pretty close. Let me take a look. I want to say it was like 4.5 or 3.5.
Real Talk Raider, what's good, Turf? What up, people? Salute. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I am absolutely streaming in 4K today. So if you're seeing some hiccups like Leo, you might have bootleg internet. Yeah, you might not have 4K. I don't know, but yeah, if you're seeing it like you should, let me know and tell me what you think, man. I'm pretty excited. This is actually the first time I've ever streamed 4K. So I can't believe Jameis Winston still. It's almost halftime.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
let's see. Where are we at? It's a Thursday game.
They were trying to get him to jump off sides. I wasn't paying too close attention. Not enough close attention, anyways. But yeah, I think you're right, especially since it's so close. I see the Steelers pulling it out. Yeah, it'll be a 17-7 game, right? You know what I mean? They might score here, they might not, right? I wonder who gets the ball at halftime.
Yeah, right. It's gonna be, here we go. Yeah, 3.5. Oh, it's down to 2.5 now. Huh. Oh no! Oh, it opened at 2.5. Sorry.
Yeah.
It opened at 2.5. Wow, it swung completely the other way.
Really?
The Browns opened as the favorite, 2.5 point spread.
Huh.
The Steelers are favored now by 3.5.
10-3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 3.5. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's. I would hope that the Steelers can win by.
This is a trap game, man. It's a trap bet game. This is one of those games somebody definitely was like, "Oh, absolutely, I'm taking." Right.
I think I might just, if I was going to do this one, just money line it. Take the Steelers. I know the Steelers are going to win. I just don't know by how much.
Right. Nope.
They could win by a point.
Yep.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yep, I agree, man. I agree right along
and
with
you. It seems like it's a perfect game to finish with a 10-7 or something.
Right.
Like that half a point will be everything.
Absolutely everything.
Yeah. 67% on the Steelers. That's pretty crazy.
So New England Raider, you said it was cold up there, right? It's getting cold. Have you spoke to anybody back northeast, Spence?
No.
What's that weather looking like? Yeah, I don't know anything.
They're getting rain according to rain and snow depending on where you are.
Really?
They need the rain badly in New York, I guess. It's been a lot of wildfires.
Gotcha. That's right. I did hear about those wildfires.
Yeah, it's been drought conditions for a while. So they're supposed to get rain until Sunday, I think. 9 inches or something crazy.
Right. Huh.
So that should help.
Yeah, that definitely.
Unless of course you're getting snow.
Right. That would be just as good, if not better, right?
That's crazy.
Man, so this is a wild one. We're frozen. It says, see, everything is running perfectly fine on my end. I guess it's being frozen.
You know what it is? I bet you it's because you're streaming 4K. Like if people just turn down the resolution, I bet you it'll come back.
And I bet the replay is what's going to be just fine. Because, I mean, I've never, ever not dropped frames. Like, this is the first time ever. And I have my
living that gigabit life.
Yeah, I got it all the way up, man. And I'm streaming at over 50,000 kilobits per second. And there's no drops. Like, 0.0 drop frames. And as you can see, everything's working great on this end. So I'll just say it might be one of those deals where probably not a good idea to stream in 4K, but record in record in 4K and then show it after the fact. That might be what I'm dealing with. Or maybe it's even my computer, but my computer seems to be running fine too. I got everything getting looked at. So, but yeah, we getting it worked out, man. Like I say, this is the first time with 4K. Maybe I'll tone it back down. And we'll probably do vertical again next week anyways, just to switch back and forth and see how things work out.
Yeah. Hey, what do you have for any injury updates for the Raiders?
Oh, wow. That's a great question. Everybody's out.
Everybody's out.
It's bad. It's real bad.
You're
It's ugly.
you're not tanking, are you?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what's going on. To be honest,
Tanking for Shador.
I mean, it's the only thing that makes sense, man. I hate to say it, but yeah, and everybody's kind of on board, which is even worse.
New England and all the sports people up here are 1,000% on Travis Hunter.
Really?
Yep.
Oh wow! They think that's their guy, huh?
They're locked onto him. Yeah.
It would make sense for y'all too, big time. Why? Because you need both, right? I mean, honestly.
I do, and I do agree. I think Hunter will be a better corner than a wide receiver.
Right.
So I mean, yeah, he's insane. He's an insane athlete.
Oh, that's pass interference all day.
Yeah.
They didn't call that? I don't know how they didn't call that. That doesn't make sense. Did you see that play? That made no sense at all right there.
Ref just told him to put his big boy pants on.
Right. Big snow coming in this Turkey Day weekend. Yeah.
That was uncatchable.
Well, I think it was uncatchable because of the way he came. I mean, he you know what I mean? It was kind of like a double route, but late. It didn't make sense at all. He did lay it up there, too. Wow. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
That's Miles. Right? No, that's not.
No, that was the interior D tackle. I don't know which one, but
Cleveland does a good job at drafting defensive people. Yeah. They're no good at drafting offense, but
right. Oh no, was that Garrett? Yeah, it was Garrett.
That was?
Yeah, it was Myles Garrett.
Yeah.
Jeez.
He's a beast.
He's a beast. Monster. Absolute monster. Well, check it out, man.
Patriots are getting healthy, finally.
Are they?
Yeah. Cole Strange is back playing now.
Really?
Yep. We got getting back to full health, finally.
We're not even close. Let me see. I'm pulling it up right now as we speak. Yeah, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guys didn't practice.
Wow.
Didn't participate at all. Yep, you are absolutely right, Death Pile Picker. Lots of no participation. The injuries, same old. Absolutely right, Sun Goddess. So yeah, just to give you a heads up of exactly who. Yeah, it's not. You know what? Yeah, it's not.
You guys are 6-point dogs at home.
Are we?
That's ugly. to the Broncos.
Oh yeah, well they've been playing well too, man. I ain't gonna even lie.
Yeah, that defense is for
they've
real.
Been playing well.
And Bo Nix pretty good.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna pull up our injury report here.
So Mike Evans is locked in, good to go this week.
Is he?
Yep.
Oh, that's good.
Yep.
That's good.
That air attack is back, Tampa Bay.
Right.
Watch out. The who else? Other notable returns. Oh, Jonathan Brooks, University of Texas alumni. He's gonna make his season debut this week against the Chiefs.
Huh. Good luck with that.
Hey.
Good luck with that.
Do you remember Carolina beating the Chiefs last year?
Oh.
That came out of nowhere.
Absolute nowhere.
I don't think the Chiefs are gonna get caught off their guard.
No.
And I believe Pacheco's gonna be back this week too for the Chiefs. So
yeah.
But the Panthers will actually have actually have some juice in the backfield. They got Chuba and Brooks.
Right. Yep.
Oh, Brooks is going to be a problem when he gets going.
I agree 100%.
He's
a serious problem.
Yeah. There's no doubt. And Chuba's good, so I mean, they're gonna have a real good 1-2 punch.
Yep.
If
You
Bryce
are
can,
correct. All right,
Bryce
I'm going
can,
to try this here. I'm going to flip this and see if we can get what I'm expecting. It's probably not going to work out the way I want it to, but hold on. It did, but I didn't want y'all to see that just yet. So, yeah, there we have it. That is our injury report. Jacorian Bennett, Harrison Bryant, Nate Hobbs, Andre James, I hope he does not come back. I hope he just stays where he is because Jackson Powers is absolutely killing it right now. Absolutely killing it. So
Don't mess
yeah, I'm hoping he sits as he is. Alexander Madison. So I do know, and I am really, really excited about this, Raider Nation. Dylan Lowby is getting his shot, man. I don't know if everybody knows this, but they expect him to get considerable play time this week.
Here we
Because
go.
Madison is out, as well as you can see on this list, the next one after the
Zeus.
Justin Shorter guy. Yeah, Zamir
Zeus
White.
is booked, and Amir Abdullah was the only healthy running back last week, right?
Yep, he's live, and last but not least, the guy that I really, really want to see do anything, Sincere McCormick, man. He should get some run this Sunday.
Yeah. Well, hey, maybe Lobby will
He might materialize to
tonight.
something, right? I doubt it. I doubt it. I mean,
trying to be positive.
I am too. I like the kid. I just think it's way too much.
Hey, I mean, I've seen less do more.
Right. No, I agree.
You remember the kid that the Patriots stole from the Jets, the Danny Danny Woodhead.
Yeah.
You remember that guy?
I do.
He was like 5'0".
Yeah. Danny Woodhead was a baller.
And he turned into a player.
Yeah, but he was the best player in that division ever of all time coming out of college. It was D2. Yeah. Danny Woodhead was no joke. And he played in the league for some time.
Yeah, he was around for a while, but I mean, you looked at him on the field and you're like, he's not ever going to play. Right?
But he did. No,
yeah.
You're absolutely right. But he did.
So, you got to wait until they actually get out there and show what they can do.
Yeah. So, basically, since as far as Thursday is concerned, right? So, Zamir is not and Madison is not. Hence why Lowby's getting run. McCormick should get some run, too. Yeah. So, we'll see. Jack Jones did not participate. Same thing for Jacorian Bennett. So both of our starting cornerbacks out.
Is that injury related or discipline related?
It's injury, but yeah, I think you hit it.
I could see Jack and Jacorian out in the club, missing curfew, showing up late to meetings. It sounds about par for the course.
Par for the course. I'm not gonna start lying. You gave me the heads up on that one, man. I'll always give you props on that.
Jack lives to party.
Yeah, you let me know. So we made our bed from that respect. So now we're laying in it.
So, don't get me wrong, the talent's there.
Yeah,
it's a matter of keeping them on the straight and narrow.
Right, and it's always been there, like you said. It's always been there. So. But we'll see. We shall see. So that's our injury report. You said you guys got a lot coming back, right? So
yeah. So injury.
Yeah, shoot me the link and I'll go back to that page. Shoot me the link. Or actually, you know what? I can do it right here too. You probably got the same thing, Patriot.com. I would assume. Right, the league is set up all the same. There you go. Patriots injuries. you find it? If you do, send it to.
Oh, I have the whole league up. I'm just looking at them.
I got it. Right here. Same setup. Same setup.
Mercedes.
Wow. I thought our list was bad. Good. Googly muggly. Wow.
You're looking at this?
Yeah, you guys look crazy. Wow.
Well, I'm going to say this is like a divergence from Bill Belichick, who would give you nothing. Right? Like, Gerard Mayo tries to go like a little too far in the opposite direction and be super transparent. It's like, if I could fast forward like 3 years, like it's going to click in his head that Belichick did everything for a reason.
Right.
And his approach was probably better than my approach. Right? And you'll I bet you see like over the next couple of years, Gerard Mayo is going to change like how he interacts with the media, like what he says. He's going to button it up a little more.
Right.
Like there's like the media hated Belichick. Hated him. Everything was condescension. Short answers, no answers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna be okay. I think this week we've got. I think the only one who did not DMP Dietrich Wise, Jacqueline Roy. I think are gonna be the only two out.
Right.
Everybody else is gonna be in there. All those limiteds are gonna be in there.
That is a lot.
Yeah, we're a lot banged up. But, we got the big one that I was worried about was Austin Hooper. Because he had some sort of knee thing last week, and he didn't finish the game. But he looks okay now. He's back at practice. So I'm excited to get Cole Strange back. So when we drafted Cole Strange, we tried – that was the year that the Patriots tried to shift to a zone blocking scheme. You remember we tried to do that a couple years ago?
Yep. And
it failed miserably, and Belichick had to pivot back to power running. Right? Well, I mean, we have Ramondre Stevenson.
right.
It's like
exactly.
you gotta play to your strengths. Like, he's not a zone running guy. So now – I don't really know why, but Alex is trying to implement zone blocking again.
Right.
That is what Cole Strange does really well.
Yeah.
That's where he excelled in college.
Right.
And that's his thing. And he's actually David Andrews has been working with him at center. So he might come back reincarnated as a center. Because our guards don't look terrible right now, so they might be able to get more out of them in center. But they'll have center and guard depth with Cole back, so that's exciting because our line has been pretty awful this year.
Interesting.
So any upgrade there is a plus. And did you see that we signed what's his name from the Ravens?
Who's that?
The defense Ngakoue.
You guys got Ngakoue from the Ravens?
Yeah, they cut him.
What?
They cut him.
How?
I don't know. They cut him and we claimed them off waivers.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wait, that's the big interior tackle.
He's an edge rusher, yeah.
I don't understand that.
I mean, he's been on like 10 teams.
I don't understand that.
I don't either. But you know what? I think we owe him like $700K for the year.
Wow!
Sign me up.
That is a steal. That is an absolute steal, man.
Yep. So exciting. It's exciting. That should when that thing gets clicking. I mean, yeah. The Keon White's going to have some open lanes. Keon White has been an animal in regardless of whether we won or lost games,
Right.
he has been a wrecker the whole year.
Huh.
He is gonna be fierce. That dude will definitely be in a Pro Bowl.
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
At some point. They hit on that one.
That is wild, man.
Yeah. And hey, it's like, you know what? I might be speaking a little prematurely, but I think Belichick might have found a diamond in the rough.
Really?
But Darian Lowe, I thought was going to be trash.
Yeah.
He doesn't look terrible. I don't think he's a starting left tackle, but he's definitely could play swing tackle.
Right. Huh.
So kudos to Belichick.
Yeah,
I think he
shout
found
out
another
to Bill.
win. Yeah. Everybody likes to pretend he did nothing good.
Right.
Yeah. Beyond that though, like I really hope that we beat Miami. I don't think we will, but
right. Nah, you're not beating Miami. Yeah, you're not beating.
They're not that good. They're really
they're
not.
Not that good at all. They're not that good at all, man.
You take two out of there, and it's like, and they're probably worse off than us.
Yep.
But it's Tyreek and Waddle, they kill us. What are you hearing? Are there any other big injury or players returning from injury that I missed?
Not anything that I can think of worth noting. Wow, second half already started. Boy, they start quick. I forget the NFL is super fast. I think it's
Looks like
that's no for sure.
Wow.
Absolutely for sure that's no.
We got snow in November.
Man, it's so wild. See this? Everything is going super smooth here, and it's frozen for everybody else. Hey, I'm telling you, the replay is going to be fire.
Every replay's going to be fire.
Building. Maya G is in the building. We need to make a grape crown flavor crisp. Hey, one of my main old school people back in the building. Eric Raiders Haters Hunter. Erica Channel in the building. Salute Nation. Of course, Chris. So yeah, I don't know what to tell everybody, man. It's going smooth over here. I don't know why it's not going smooth for the channel. Well, I know why. It's because it's 4K. So, but it's all good, man. We'll get these kinks worked out. Like I said, I haven't dropped a single frame. I've been streaming over 50,000 kilobits per second this whole time.
Just drop the resolution on the stream if you're on YouTube. Drop it down, and you'll be okay.
That's what you can do. Yeah, drop down your resolution on YouTube, and it'll probably work. That Chris Boneless Wings Wi-Fi. Yeah, we don't need boneless wings, man.
Dude, Sincere McCormick 200 pounds, 5'9".
Yeah.
A little bowling ball.
He is a bowling ball, man. Straight up bowling ball.
UTSA represent.
How did he keep his feet? Jesus. Yeah, this is wild. All right, we better start moving on, man. We better start moving on to the next topics before we mess around and not talk about much else. Yeah. So, next thing, here, guys, Celtics NBA season insights, man. You guys play the Wizards?
Yeah, it's like except for a couple brain fart games, they look pretty nasty.
Yeah.
Porzingis is back. Tatum, I think Tatum is he's up there for MVP. Right. That's what he wants. He wants an MVP trophy. So
there hasn't been 15 games played yet, right?
Yeah.
I see we are up there. So they did end the Cavaliers' 15-game winning streak.
Yeah, for sure.
So 120-17 victory. Al Horford and Jason Tatum delivered standout performances, propelling the Celtics forward in the cup.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right, because it's that tournament mess. Yeah. I keep forgetting about that.
Nasty floors.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. All right, I want to try one thing here. No, that's not what I want. I want this. Boom. Hold on. Public. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can get this going. Copy. Add a target. Paste.
So right now, MVP award tracker has Nikola Jokic as the leading the leading player to number one to get MVP. Number two is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Really?
Yeah. Number three is Jason Tatum, and number four, Anthony Davis, who might be having his best season as a pro.
Right.
You see how lucky the Lakers got, by the way?
I did not.
Unbelievable. They drafted LaFraud's son. And then they lucked out. Getting Dalton Connect. Just fell right in their lap.
Right.
God, I mean, what are people doing, man? Like these GMs, do they actually watch basketball?
It's a great question.
Some of the guys they draft, it's just head scratchers. I have no idea. Yep. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know. What can you say? Like the dude was the best shooter in the draft.
Right.
And he didn't get drafted until like what, 13, 14,
Yeah.
16? Where did the Lakers? The Lakers were a playoff team, so 16 maybe, right?
Yep.
15
Absolutely right.
teams like didn't think he was worth drafting.
It's a good point. It's a good
The,
question.
the Celtics just won the championship shooting like 3 million threes. Not one of the 15 worst teams in the league thought that the best 3-point shooter in college was the guy that should grab 6'6". It's crazy.
That is
Let that dude fall to the Lakers. Let him go.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
But whatever, they continue to get lucky. I feel like every year they hit on a draft pick that nobody thinks is
It's any
gonna
good,
be. Yeah.
worth anything. Nope, it makes sense.
Yeah. So, oh man, I heard LeBron left the team.
Really?
Yeah, I mean it's only 15 games.
Yeah. Why
I
would
wouldn't think you need a rest yet.
way too early for that? Right? It's way too
Yeah.
early for that. Interesting.
Yeah, let's see here. Again, how about this for a stat line for a rookie? Dalton Connect had shot 9 of 12 from 3, 12 of 16 from the field overall.
Jesus.
At 37 points, 5 rebounds, and a steal.
That sounds crazy.
Plus minus 18. Plus 18.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah. 9 of 12 from 3. That's pretty insane.
That's bonkers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's lights out. That's bonkers. That's just nuts.
Yeah. Yep. So that is, and then you got LeBron doing 26 and 12, and Anthony Davis doing 26, 14 and 6.
Nah.
Yeah, it's like I'm impressed at how long LeBron's been good.
Right.
I thought he would.
Yeah,
I thought he would have fallen off the cliff by now, but
of
still
course.
holding on.
Yeah,
Still holding
that's
on.
impressive. That's past impressive, right?
Yeah, he's like what 40, 41. He's in prime shape.
Yep.
So, yeah, the basketball season's young. Cleveland and Boston look like the two best teams in the East, and I'm not even sure who's the best in the West.
Right.
Let's see. Let's see who the standings say is leading the West right now. Golden State and Oklahoma City, and then the Lakers. Wow, the Cavs are already at 17 games. They got 2 games more played than the Celtics for the season.
The Nets snapped a 3-game losing streak into the Hornets. Cam Johnson led the charge with a season-high 34 points, showcasing resilience despite the team's injury problems or challenges. Yeah, I don't know anything about the Nets. I don't pay any attention to the Nets or the Hornets.
Hey, have you seen the Rockets? 11-5.
Wow. Really? Oh.
That's our old coach.
Interesting.
He's good. He's real good. couple of years, he's turned that team around.
Right. Right. Yeah, I would have never guessed that, to be honest. 58-yard field goal. He is way off. Oh, they got Fields in there? I didn't see any of this. Was this the first half? Yeah, Cleveland is playing with a chip on their shoulders, right?
Mm-hmm.
Big time.
What happened? Russ get knocked out or something?
I have no idea. Yep. Wow, it's starting to come down now, too.
Yep.
Crazy. Man, so I can't get any. This is interesting.
There are only 4 teams in the East that have a winning record. 4.
Dang.
And then in the West, all but 4
Right.
have a winning record.
Yeah, this weather is nuts too. I guess it is that time though. It is basically December.
Yeah, we are starting to get out there. Looking
Yep,
at
the snow is really starting to come down now. You are absolutely right, Sun Goddess. Snow is coming down. Russ, let's go, Russ. Uh-oh, wide open. Wow.
that's a good one right there. Pickens,
Nah, I don't know who 11 is. Pickens is 14.
Austin.
Yep. Is that Tavon Austin?
No,
No.
Calvin Austin. I think.
I was going to say, he's out of the league by now, isn't he?
Yeah, no, Tavon's gone.
Yeah, he didn't last that long. Unfortunately for him.
He was fast.
Yes, super fast. So as far as injuries, basketball-wise, Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic is sidelined with a right wrist sprain, sustained during a commanding win over the New Orleans Pelicans. He's set to be reevaluated in a week, which the Mavericks will face the Denver Nuggets and Miami Heat. So, interesting nugget. I mean, you know I'm biased. I love the Mavericks because my guy. Shout out to Nico, GM.
Yeah, I love the Mavericks as long as they're not playing the Celtics.
The Celtics, right? Yeah.
Beautiful arena though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Look at Russ. Russ still got some wheels. Wow. Yeah, he got the first right there. I was gonna say they better give that old man the first. He ran for he worked. He earned that one. Yeah, he earned that one for sure.
He's been hanging out with Fields.
Yeah, he definitely.
You stay on the sideline over there, young buck.
Yeah, as soon as he turned his back. So let me go. Ah, he didn't get it. Got scared. You got scared, Russ. You got scared, Russ.
He's not about that life anymore.
Nah, not at all, apparently. All right, so I gotta figure this out. I don't know what that is.
I did see a little piece of news saying that Joel Embiid got called out by Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He basically told him like, look, this team is a reflection of you and how you take care of yourself.
Right. Wow.
And it's like when you're not out there,
Yeah.
we're not going anywhere.
Wow. That's saying a lot, huh?
Yeah, yeah. It's like surprised it took him this long to say something. Dude's been walking around like a zombie for 5 years,
Yep.
and he won an MVP one of those years.
Dang, this game, is it me or is this game just like flying by? It's almost in the fourth quarter, man. It's barely 9 o'clock.
Yeah, they are definitely not throwing the ball a lot.
No, they're getting this thing over with.
Yeah.
That's how I'm looking at it anyways. That's how I see it.
They do not want to drag this thing out.
Nah. Especially in the weather, right?
Yeah. It's pretty nasty. So
dang, it's coming down. Wow. This is bringing me back to college days, ladies and gentlemen. This is bringing me back to those MSU days.
This is what your games were like up there?
This is what our games were like. As soon as October hit, it would start to get like this.
Oh, wow.
Such a wild game. It's a lot of fun, too, though, as long as you're not too cold.
No, I mean, I'm from the Northeast. We played those games. That was our entire fall.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Get some rain, and then you get snow.
Right. Good old Cleveland, man. I don't know when I'm going to ever get to go to Cleveland. It'll be too soon when I get there, though. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I do not.
It'll be too soon.
I don't want to go to Cleveland. What else did they have? So there are some trade rumors, man. The Lakers are actively exploring options to bolster their roster, particularly aiming to add a center. Names like Jonas
Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas, Walker Kessler, Robert Williams III have actually surfaced in discussions.
Big Rob.
They don't expect things to materialize, though, until closer to the deadline.
See, but that's the thing. They don't really got anything to deal.
Nope. Absolutely nothing, man.
Like, what pieces are they trading? Drew,
wow. So speculation surrounding the Bucks.
Yeah, that experiment's going to fail. Doc's going to get fired. We could fast forward it to the end of the year. The Bucks are not going to be the Bucks anymore.
Right.
I'll spoil the surprise for everyone.
Right.
If they somehow miraculously manage to get to the postseason, they're going to get bounced in the first round by whoever plays them.
No, that makes sense.
Unless that team that they play is the Knicks.
The Knicks, yeah.
The Knicks couldn't beat Milwaukee if they gave them a 20-point start.
Did he make that? Yeah, he made it. Can't see.
Is that Boswell?
Looks like it.
He got it. 10-6.
Yep.
What did I tell you, man? They're going to hit a touchdown. It's going to be 13-10.
Right. And then that'll be the game.
That'll be the game.
A game ends 13-10. Sounds just about right, man. Sounds just about right. All right, so, hey, we might as well start moving on down the line, man. Let me make sure I got all of those updates, right? Yeah, so as you stated, reports are linking to him potentially trading trades involving teams like the Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors. But they're just rumors. He's remaining committed to the Bucks, as they say, since he's signed a 3-year extension.
Who's the one there? Antetokounmpo?
Yep.
They're considering dealing him.
Rumors. That would be insane. Yeah, I don't know who would ever do anything.
What? Milwaukee struck the lottery when they got him.
Exactly. I don't understand why. It doesn't make any sense.
So the one guy on the team that they should be trying to build around, they're trying to trade.
Yeah,
they don't deserve to be good.
No. I agree. They do not.
I don't know what they were thinking, like bringing Dame Lillard in, like disposing of Drew Holiday to bring in Dame Lillard. Come on,
it's not gonna work.
Dame Lillard's never played a moment of defense in his life.
No.
And that team was built on defense. Yep. And you took out an All-NBA defensive player who was like a locker room glue guy, leader,
right,
and replaced him with Dame.
No bueno.
Like Dame's got crazy handles, but he's not nearly as valuable as Drew Holiday to a team.
I agree.
It's like, sorry, just because you can hit a 3-point shot from half court, that doesn't make you all that.
No. Nope, I agree. Man, that snow is coming down, bro.
Yeah.
Snow is straight coming down.
I tell you what, like the more I think about what you said about the Lakers, though, like Robert Williams would look pretty good on the Lakers, I think. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, that could be problems for you.
No, just because like I still feel like he could end up back on the Celtics.
Dude, this football game is crazy.
And I don't want one of my Celtics wearing the Laker jersey.
Can't have that, huh?
Can't
have that.
We had to deal with that in the past. We had Rick Fox, traitor.
Raider Paul in the building. Apparently we froze Raider Paul. Tried to go 4K tonight. You can hear pretty fine, pretty easy, pretty simple, but everything else seems to be frozen. So think of it as a podcast, sir. Think of it as a podcast. Salute. Salute. There it is. Nice catch. Jesus. The Browns came to try to spoil a night, man. I know they're mad. The front office is, actually, they do need a quarterback.
Yeah, Jameis is.
But there's no way Shador is going to Cleveland. Dion wouldn't allow that. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, he's not going to allow that.
This is where you just line up and you just feed that man the ball.
I agree.
Game like this.
Yep.
You don't need to win it, especially when you're playing with a lead. Just run it.
Let them have it. No, I agree.
Long drives.
Yep. I agree.
That's messed up. Nikola Jokic is leading the NBA in rebounds per game and assists per game.
Huh.
He is just a very skilled player.
Right. Man, I'm so mad the picture looks so great, too. I hope the replay. I'm pretty sure it's all the processing and, it's just a beast, man. 4K is crazy.
Yeah.
Nobody streams in 4K. Ooh, look at that hit. Got the first? Nope. Close. This is a brutal game. This is a brutal game, ladies and gentlemen. They are out there hitting.
Yep.
They out
no love lost between the Steelers and the Browns.
Nah, not at all. Absolutely
right.
Like
all those NFC North teams, they don't like each other.
Mm-mm. They do not. They do not. Let's see. Yeah, things seem to be going pretty smooth over here, man. Standard. Ultimate GPU. Oh no. I didn't even know I had that option. I need to really look into my laptop too, because I bought a gaming laptop specifically for this. You know, for the the graphics card.
Yep.
All of that good stuff. Because my CPU and GPU usage is slim. It's nothing. I have not dropped a single frame. I think it's literally just the fact that it's 4K and YouTube. They don't, you know what I mean? They don't stream a lot in 4K. I don't even see live streams in 4K. So, yeah,
man,
this will be a lesson learned. What's the deal, Raider Paul? Raider Paul, if you can hear me, man, or even see, hopefully, eventually. Yeah, we're streaming in 4K, man. You should see that picture. Should look good. But unfortunately, it's freezing. So next show, I'm gonna drop it down a notch. I think it's 2K. Which is the one step below 4K, and it'll probably be a lot smoother and much better for everybody. When it comes to watching, I'm just banking on the replay to be like flawless, because I've never ever. Again, we're over an hour into this stream, and I literally have not a single frame dropped. That's outstanding. I've never had that happen. That's even just regular. I've never had that happen. So it'll be interesting to see. Man, and our numbers have been getting better week over week too. So this is gonna make me mad. Yeah, I know. Yeah, our numbers have been getting really good.
The Rockets are not interested in Giannis.
Nah.
They're not interested in breaking up their young core.
Nope.
For Giannis.
So next week,
Real.
Next week, I know what I'm going to do. We're going to bring in a guest. What was I going to say? The last update that I did give the last update for basketball. We got anything else on basketball that you can think of?
No, I don't see anything.
I didn't think so either. So now we are finally on, ladies and gentlemen, to the debacle of last weekend that everybody wanted to see, discuss, talk about. You know, us old timers wanted to see that old thing one more time. You know, we wanted to get that uppercut, that last knockout. You know, go to the bathroom and miss, but didn't work out.
No.
Yeah.
58's a bridge too far.
Yeah, I'm booing it. It was a joke. I don't know. It was a joke.
Yeah, I was just telling you about this earlier. Saw an interview with a reporter talking about the contract for that fight.
Right.
Like, if Tyson knocked him out in the first round, he got nothing. $0 for that fight. And the only way he got $20 million is if he went to decision.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
That is so bad. So annoying. I had no idea about that either.
Yeah. Yep. There are a couple shots later in the fight of stills where people showed that Jake Paul could have landed a couple haymakers on Tyson and he held back too.
Right.
But in the first couple rounds, Tyson had a couple shots at him that he didn't take.
He did.
And he was locked and loaded for one of them, and I can't remember if it was the first or second round, but he hit him with a left, moved his head back to the right, and he opened him up and he was about to crank him right in the face. And the arm started going forward and he stopped it.
Right.
So But that was clearly a business decision right there.
All the way.
It's probably like, no, man, no. $20 million. Stop.
Don't do it. Gonna lose that cash.
But I mean, I think if he landed it, that would have been good night.
Oh yeah, easy.
Jake Paul's not taking a full force punch from Mike Tyson. I don't care if he's 58.
Ain't no way. Yeah, there's no way.
But yeah, I mean, beyond the first 2 rounds of that fight, it was an absolute embarrassment. I mean, they should have just taken the boxing gloves off and just danced.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, it was.
Really
Jake Paul is not a good boxer.
No, not at all.
Not a good boxer at all.
He's just not, and that's the thing. He won't fight anybody that is.
Yeah. Who is the next guy that's going to get in the ring with him? Do you think he's going to go after like another MMA guy?
Yep. He's trying to get Conor McGregor.
McGregor would be a big draw.
Oh, it'd be a big fight, and he'd beat him too. McGregor can't fight in boxing.
No.
Wouldn't make any sense. And he's way too big for McGregor. That's the other thing. Just way too big. Way, way, way too big.
Well, I mean, he bulked up like 30 pounds or something for the Tyson fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, he would probably have to shed some weight to get back down to fight with McGregor.
Yep. For sure. For sure.
What does McGregor fight at? Like, what is he, 160, 180?
I want to say middle. Yeah, he's right around there. 154. Yeah. He's way too small. Although now that I think about it, he did bulk up a lot when he after his last fight. He definitely bulked up to go to the next division, if not 2 divisions up. So yeah, it would be. I mean, people are gonna pay to see that. You know, I'm not gonna pay to see it. I'll watch it, but it's gonna have to be free. I'm not paying to see that. It's
like
waste of your cash.
you want to make it fair. Just let them turn on the MMA rules.
Exactly right.
Like making an octagon fight.
There you go.
I wouldn't mind watching Conor choke him out.
Right. Exactly. Right. And have him tap like a little baby. That would be hilarious. That would be awesome. Actually. That would be super awesome. But yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, let's be real. It's going to be somebody who shouldn't be taking a fight.
It'll be an older fighters, and they'll have the same rules. I'm telling you, if he was smart, he would find a way to get the courage to fight Andre Ward, but he's not going to do that. Andre Ward, gold medalist. As far as Olympics.
Yeah, he's here for the payday. He's not here for the fight.
Exactly. And there's no way he's outpointing.
He wants another $40 million payday.
Oh, wow. Did he just score? Jameis Winston just scored.
There you go.
Wow.
Famous Jameis.
I don't get how he does it. They're going to win this game, Spence.
Wait, are we in the fourth quarter or in the third?
It's the fourth quarter, 12 minutes left.
Wow.
It's flown by. It's flown by, man. Yeah, I don't know how he did that.
What?
Yeah. Shout out to Jameis Winston in the building.
That's crazy. The only thing I'm upset about with the regards to that fight is that I didn't bet on it.
Right. Yeah, you and me both, man. Should have made my money. Oh, and they went for 2? Did they just go for 2 and get it? They sure did. They're going to win this game.
David Njoku.
I guess they don't want a quarterback after all. Huh?
Jameis is good to give you like one of these games when he comes in.
Right. Dang.
That's wild.
Yeah, this is wild.
The Chiefs would be super happy if this happened.
Yep.
Because it just makes that lead in the AFC 2 games again.
Sure does.
I don't know. I hope the Carolina Panthers beat them this weekend.
They should.
They shouldn't, but I hope they do.
They shouldn't. They should not. You're absolutely right. They should not. Should not is correct. So what was I going to say? There are some matches coming up this weekend.
What do we got?
Yeah, who we got? We got what on the 22nd? What is this? The 20? I could have sworn I just saw the 21st or the 22nd, or over the past weekend. Let me see. Brandon Adams faced Andreas Katsarakis in a super welterweight bout in Johannesburg. Kane Forey squared off against Muhammad Wasiru. I don't know any of these guys, but that's the thing about boxing, man. Boxing, it's an international sport, and not only is it only an international sport, it's one of the top sports. You know what I mean, as far as internationally across the board. We all know the number one sport. It's soccer. That's the number one for across the world. But you'd be shocked at where boxing falls. And now with Turkey, Al-Sheikh, he's taking over and doing a lot for boxing. You know, giving us $20, pay-per-views, free fights. I don't know if you guys realize that Better Bivol fight was totally free. I mean, yeah, he's just absolutely making some noise in the boxing world. So shout out to the Turk, man. We also got November 28th in Qatar, highly anticipated match between Anderson Gibb and Slim Al-Albahir. With the Misfits Boxing middleweight title on the line. Undercard boasts exciting bouts, including Deji versus The Wood, Savage, and Salt Poppy versus King Kenny. So, yeah, there's a lot of boxing coming up. You know, it's always boxing season. That's the one thing I love about boxing, too.
Yeah, there's lots. Fury's fighting on the 21st.
Yep. The Usyk and Fury rematch. And man, my camera just went down. I swear. I don't know why my camera went down. That was weird. You can still hear me though. I should.
It's this stream's frozen anyway.
I know, right? It won't matter. This is a learning lesson. No, I like the format we got today though too. Not only the format, right? Categories, etc. We're making it a real show.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So just a preview to come. Preview to come for what's coming next. So yeah, that is going to be a big fight. December 20th. That's right before Christmas. What do you think about Netflix as far as this fight is concerned? Yeah. So if you guys didn't know, Spence and I are both in tech, software development. So
yeah, Netflix definitely better work out those kinks before the NFL gets on there.
That's what I was saying. The NFL, they are not. Could you imagine?
I think they've got Christmas Day game.
They do have Christmas Day Netflix. Game. Yes, and that's a big game. I want to say that's the Steelers in Kansas City.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Big game.
Yeah,
it's a big game.
Everybody's gonna be watching. So
Everybody. It's going to be worse than the fight.
yeah, they better be ready for it.
I don't think they
The
will.
fight was a warm up.
So what do you think? So it actually shut down my my OBS.
Here's the deal. Like I didn't watch the fight live. So I didn't get the same experience as everybody else.
Yeah. People were.
We got back and it was like 12.
Yeah.
When we got back to our room.
Huh.
And yeah, because my son played. He had a playoff football game that night.
Oh, okay.
We went to go watch that, and we were up in Dallas. So we got back to the hotel. We were at the bar for a little bit. By the time we got back to the room, it was like midnight.
Right.
And the fight like it already happened.
Right.
So I mean, I just like rewound the stream and watched it.
Right. So you didn't
But
have to deal with that.
I didn't see any of the drag that everybody else got. You know?
It was horrible.
But there were tons of memes the next day on it, like
absolutely horrible.
Just like people's screens perpetually frozen at like 25% loading.
Yeah, it was insane. That should have been that should have been a roughing the passer. See how he dug his shoulder into him like that? That's roughing the passer.
Came down on top of him.
Yeah, that's roughing the passer.
Even if you don't mean to, that's
right. They missed it.
Probably didn't miss it. They just didn't call it.
Right.
It's like one thing about the NFL is they don't miss anything because they've got like 15 refs on the field. There's somebody everywhere.
Yep.
There was a ref standing right behind that.
There goes our guest next week. My guy, Raider transplant Angelo. We got to get going on that boxing show, Turf. I agree. You are 100% correct. I have been slacking.
I'll watch that. You're the boxing guy.
Yeah. So my plan, Spence, is what we'll do, man, is we'll have Angelo come up, man. Because if you guys don't know, Angelo is the Don. He's my legend. My dude. My guy. Anytime I'm talking boxing, that's who I'm talking to. 100%, without a question. So, yeah, I'd love to pull him up, get him involved. And we are absolutely going to have a show that is specifically strictly boxing, and it definitely will be more than one day a week. You're looking at the Raiders side right here, but believe it or not, if this camera flipped, you'd probably be surprised at what I have on the other side for boxing. So, yeah, just hold tight. I got you. I know, Angelo, I've been slacking, but trust me, it'll be worth the wait. It'll be worth the wait. There you go. Yeah, it's hard to run out there in that. You know what I mean? That's got to be tough.
That's just a mess.
It's a complete mess. Absolute complete mess. But yeah, Angelo, man, it's probably a bad feed because I'm streaming in 4K, man. I'm praying that my theory is after this, because I have not dropped a single frame. I've been streaming at, on average, 50,000 kilobits per second, which is amazing. This 1 gig up and down is real, and I'm having no problems on my side. So that basically means that I'm just crushing YouTube. And this is why people don't stream in 4K, right? Yeah, it is what it is. I will definitely, I'll do my homework on it and see. Maybe there's some settings that I missed. I highly doubt it. I think it's just way too much. So might have to pull it down to 2K, which is still better than 1080p, but obviously not 4K. We'll see, man. We'll keep playing around with it till I get it perfect.
That's it.
Yep.
We'll get there.
Absolutely, man.
Anything else on the boxing front that you want to talk about?
Nope. That's it, man. So we're going to move on to my Vegas Golden Knights, baby. Are you a Bruin fan?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so, but I didn't want to put that up there, and then you'd be like, oh, man, people are going to kill me for this.
The Bruin, like, we just fired our coach.
Did you? Oh, wow. Yep. Tone is in the build. Tone Shepard, my main man. Salute, Turf, Spence, Raider Nation.
Yeah, it's the Bruins have been pretty terrible this year, so I haven't really paid too much attention to the NHL.
Right.
But I did see the commercial that Kachuk and Tatum did together. Okay, so you know they're friends from high school.
Growing up, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
So they're like,
that's a cool story.
The two kids from St. Louis who made it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a really cool story.
They had a picture. They did like a spread with them, like with their championship trophies.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, that's badass.
Kachuk just won the Stanley Cup.
Oh, so they scored and we missed it. Who scored?
Yeah.
Oh, Warren did.
Yeah.
Nice. So shout out to Chef, man. Like I've been telling everybody that comes on the stream, man. This is the first time trying to stream in 4K. So it's probably chopped up. Not going so great. No worries. We'll get it right next week. Probably won't be 4K unless I can get some insight from somebody that does stream 4K. I don't find anyone that streams 4K, so yeah. It's tough, man. I just thought I'd give it a shot tonight because I had all of what's necessary. And yeah, like I say, man, my stream, OBS is flawless. I have no problems, no CPU issues, no memory issues, 0 dropped frames. I mean, it's amazing, and the picture is amazing. So yeah, it looks like guys are still hanging around too. So hopefully it got better. I doubt it, but we'll see, man. We'll see.
Or they're just in podcast mode.
Exactly. There you go. Podcast mode it is. So yeah, some NHL news, man. The season is underway, marked by a high level of parity with no clear front runner. Wow. No clear front runner? Teams like the Florida Panthers, New York Rangers, New Jersey Devils, Dallas Stars, Maple Leafs, and the Oilers are all strong contenders for the Stanley Cup. What's the deal with my Knights? I don't know what's going on with that. Analysts made their playoff predictions with the Dallas Stars emerging as the favorite to win the Stanley Cup this season. Their balanced roster and strong performances position them well for a deep playoff run. Interesting.
Huh. Yeah. Hurricane Carolina's 14-5, Capitals 13-5.
Huh.
Winnipeg is 16-3. Golden Knights are number 1, 12-6.
See, that's why I'm like, how are they not being mentioned? And they just won it a couple years ago.
That's just blatant disrespect, I think, right there.
It is blatant disrespect.
Blatant disrespect.
I almost wore my hockey stuff tonight too, man. I almost wore my hockey stuff, man, but I decided to hold off on it. Yeah, I decided to hold off on it, but hey, we got to get through this because what's more important is the next segment. So, hey, key storylines. The NHL is addressing player safety concerns following an incident during preseason games where players faced AHL teams. This topic is expected to be a focal point in the upcoming collective bargaining agreement negotiations, with discussions potentially leading to a reduction in preseason games and an expansion of the regular season. Go figure, they want more money. That's always to be expected.
Never saw that coming.
Right? Exactly. Like, yeah, okay. Whatever. But yeah, so there you have it, guys. I think it's time, man. I'm just going straight to it, man, because we know what's going on right
now. Good NHL update. Let's go.
We need those parlays, man. We need those parlays. Let me So, Dallas Cowboys, Washington Commanders.
Hey, I can't see your screen.
Oh, you can't see it?
No.
Oh, how do I get you to see? Let me see if I can figure this out.
Enhance.
Hold on. Share entire screen. Can you see that?
I can see it now. Perfect.
Bingo. Now I know how to show the screen. So, yeah, we have the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington Commanders. Washington's at home. 10-point dog. Well, I mean, Dallas is the 10-point dog with an over-under of 45. What's your thoughts on that game?
The Cowboys are done.
The Cowboys
Literally,
are straight
literally
boo-boo.
cooked. The yeah. Sorry, Cowboy Nation, but you guys
It's a wrap.
start thinking next year.
It's a wrap.
For your sake, I hope the rumors aren't true. But I mean, if you believe Michael Irvin, Shador's coming to town.
Yeah. I'd be sick, bro. I'd be sick if they stole him from us. I'm just gonna be straight up. It would hurt my feelings. But I mean, bottom line, I see them getting murdered. They'll lose by 10 easy.
Well, I mean, if it's any consolation, I've been hearing rumors about Dak to the Raiders for like 15 months.
We don't want that. We don't want that at all. Not even a little bit. Oh, wow. Look at him. Oh, he couldn't see it. That was Pickens. I needed that, man. Come on. That was the game right there. Wide open. You see this?
Yep.
Wide open.
It's like a wider.
Wrong way.
Oh, it was behind him.
Terrible ball, yeah. Dog it.
Got to throw a dime in there.
Yeah. So this next game.
So to answer the question, I think Dallas loses and who are they playing? Washington?
Yeah.
Washington covers.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
This is gonna be ugly. I think we might actually see, despite McCarthy saying that Rush is the quarterback, I don't think there's any reason. Like once they fall out of contention, there's no point in keeping Rush going. They're gonna go young and they're gonna see what the kid's got.
Yep, I agree, man.
Right, because especially if they're going back into the draft again at the top, and this kid's not gonna be the next guy up, then you want to try and build some value on him, on his name, so you can trade him.
Touchdown! There we go. Finally,
Pickens,
though. Damn it, who is 19? They got some receivers, man. Who is 19?
Austin. That's Calvin Austin.
Who is Jefferson, number 11? God, dog.
Yeah, they've got Van Jefferson, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I've always liked Van Jefferson. He never seems to kind of got a chance.
Got a good fair shake. I would agree with that statement.
You know,
I
loved his dad, Sean Jefferson.
Yeah. Yep.
He was a great
Russ
pitcher
out there balling, boy. Russ said, "Come on, man. They only going for one." I was about to say, what are they doing?
They're going
not
for
going to go for two for the 3-point.
Danger Russ. He's going for 2.
Detroit, Indianapolis.
The chat window's up there. Terrence,
What's up?
The chat window's up there over the screen.
Oh, I'm sharing.
I can't see the game.
Oh, my bad. Let me move it. Now you can see it.
So next up is Detroit Lions, Indianapolis Colts.
Yep. That's an interesting game. I see that to be a very interesting game. What do you think? I mean, I believe Detroit's easily going to win. I shouldn't say easily. I believe they're going to win, but I don't know if they'll win by that 7-point spread. Not away and against Indianapolis when it looks like this kid might be picking it up a little bit. And this kid, I mean, the quarterback, what's his name? Richardson. Yeah, Richardson is starting to pick it up, man. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked a lot better in the last game. He looked a lot better.
Yep.
I think he realizes now that it's not. He's got to keep trying.
Yeah, my man got tired and tapped out as the quarterback. That was the funniest thing I had seen in a long time. Like,
I've
you
never
can't
I've
do
never
that,
seen
sir.
a quarterback take himself out of the game. Dog. But I mean, here's the deal: like, Detroit's just steamrolling people right now.
Right.
I don't see how Indianapolis is going to slow that down.
Yeah, me neither. But 7 points. I don't know. At home.
Dude, I mean, even here's the thing: I don't see them. Even if they keep them out of the end zone, they're going to kick. It's indoors in Indy. They're kicking field goals all game.
Yep.
It's like I don't think it matters if they beat you, 25 to 12 or whatever. But
Right.
the Lions, I think, are going to light the Colts up.
Yep.
Unfortunately,
I agree.
That game opened it at 2.5.
Yes.
Wow, a lot of action on the Lions.
Yes. Oh, at 2.5. Heck yeah. But it's a trap game. Again, it's a trap game, man. It's a trap game. It's a lot going on with that particular game.
Do you think? Let me ask you this: the number on this game is 50. Do you think it goes over?
No. Nope. I think it stays under.
71% of the bets are on the over.
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah, 50 is a big number, but
It's huge.
if Anthony Richardson actually produces, they could come to that number.
Right.
All right. Now, the absolute layup game. Coming off a loss. See, if the Chiefs hadn't lost, if the Chiefs hadn't lost last week, I would have said that this would have been a trap game for them this week.
Right.
Because they would have expended themselves fully
Nope.
to beat Buffalo. But coming off a loss, they're going to be totally focused on, especially since the Panthers beat them last year.
Yep.
This is revenge.
No, I agree.
Yeah. I don't even think 10.5 isn't low enough. They're gonna beat them by 3 touchdowns. This is gonna be ugly.
I agree. Especially after the loss, they're absolutely murdering them. That's a money game right there. I'm definitely betting in a parlay on that. Even though it's on the East Coast, it doesn't matter. Chiefs are gonna win that game. Easy peasy.
Yep.
Hey,
you know what? The number is kind of low, over 43. I guess the Chiefs haven't been scoring a ton of points.
Right.
That's probably why.
Nope. The worst season in I don't know how long. Right?
Yeah. It's just a matter of time, though. They got too much talent.
Way too much.
Next game, Minnesota Vikings, Chicago Bears. Bears at home. I might keep this game close.
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
Bears plus 3.5. I don't think there's going to be a lot of points scored in this game, especially if we got snow.
Nope.
Yeah, it could be ugly up there too. Yeah, so I would say low-scoring game if it's nasty out.
Right. Yep, I agree. I
Yeah.
agree, man. Next game. I, no, seriously, dude. I think y'all can win that game. Do you want to win that game, though? I guess I mean that's the good question because if you're getting Travis Hunter, you don't really need to be in the top.
We play to win. We don't play to lose.
That's true too. You actually do. You're right.
We play to win. If we lose, it's not because we're giving you the game. We lost because we got beat. Because we're not good enough to beat you.
Right.
But they're gonna try. So, don't look now, but they're getting healthy.
Yeah.
Barmore's back. Duggar came back last week. It's Cole Strange is back practicing now. Offensive line gets a little reinforcements finally.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a topic of hot debate the last couple of weeks is how to pronounce our receiver's name.
Oh, booty.
I like to say Boutte.
Boutte.
I think it gives a little swag, but he apparently says that you pronounce it booty.
Booty? Jesus.
Booty. That's how you... Keyshawn Booty.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, I as far as this game goes, the Patriots should have no business winning this game in Miami. Miami has never lost to the Patriots with McDaniels as the coach.
Right. That'll be interesting.
Which is crazy to think, but we have not beaten Mike McDaniel.
That's wild.
So, yeah, as wildly overrated as I think he is,
mm-hmm.
I don't. With Tua there, I don't think we can beat them.
Nope, makes sense.
Their running attack. I mean, last time we played them, they had I don't know. It was I don't remember who was playing. It's like a pet rock, at quarterback, and they just ran the ball. It didn't matter.
Yep.
Pet Rock didn't throw the ball. Just give it to the running back and let him torch us.
Right.
I think they had two running backs with almost 100 yards and another with 40. I think they had something like 240 total yards rushing or something crazy. So we've been better against the run, but they got way too much speed. This is why we don't match up well with the Miami Dolphins, because they're a team that's built to beat us specifically.
Yep.
They got loads and loads and loads of speed, and we don't have enough speed on the edges to contain them all.
Interesting. Yeah, well, I think it'll be close. 7 points. These are big spreads. These are big spreads, in my opinion. 7 points.
I mean, I don't know if I would take. I mean, Dolphins should win by more than 7. But I mean, Drake May has been keeping them in games.
Right.
Dude's balling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
absolutely. He's
balling. So he had 280 yards passing last week, a couple touchdowns. He's he's throwing dimes, but it's we don't have enough weapons, and the Dolphins have more than enough speed. So I would say Dolphins with the 7. They cover, I think. Unfortunately.
Right.
I will say I think we score. I don't have a lot of respect for that Miami defense.
Right.
So I mean, if you're feeling frisky, that 46, I'm pretty sure it's gonna go over that. Um, you know, take that at your risk if you want.
Yeah. Dang. These spreads are big, but New York stinks. I'm looking at New York, Tampa Bay.
The Giants are trash, dude.
Straight trash.
Straight trash. And they're starting.
Dabo loses his job.
They're starting to veto. It's like they have Drew Lock too. I thought they'd go to Drew Lock. No, they went to Tommy DeVito.
Right.
Dude really doesn't want his job.
Mm-mm.
He doesn't want his job. He's ready to just take that Giants jacket off and hat, throw that crap in the trash. Get down to Florida and go fishing.
Hilarious.
Dable's like, peace out, New York. Done with you. Bucks by 6 easily, obviously.
Yep.
And I don't care that it's a home game for the Giants. Sorry, New Jersey.
Nope.
You're about to get molly-whopped at home.
Yeah, I agree. Straight up. Straight up. On to the next. Tennessee Titans versus the Houston Texans. 7.5 point spread. Nice.
So it's a home game for Houston, but Tennessee is the number 1 defense in the NFL. Do you know that? Number 1 defense.
I do. Yeah. That's wild. It's absolutely wild.
Houston has not looked good.
Not even.
I mean, they beat up on the Cowgirls last week, but I mean that's
exactly.
I don't know if that's much of a victory. They're at home, so I think they win the game.
Right.
I don't know if 7.5 feels too much though.
It's way too much. I just don't. Yeah.
Levis has been bad, but he's not like
horrible.
You know?
I know it sounds weird, but
like he's not Daniel Jones. Bad.
Nah, I agree. Totally agree.
He's throwing touchdown passes still. His turnovers are still a little too high, but it's he's making plays at least.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they can run the ball. Pollard.
Yep.
They've got some weapons. They got Ridley. They go to Okonkwo. Akine.
That's why that over under is so low too, because of that defense.
Yeah. I don't see them scoring a lot of points.
Nah,
it's Houston. Houston's probably going to try and run the ball. Mixon's been having such a good year.
Yeah, he's definitely getting some burn with the run.
Yeah, they're probably just going to try and lean on him a little bit this game. Yep. But the Texans are going to win, so I mean, look at the money line on that one, minus 415.
Right.
Yeah, yep. Houston's going to win the game. I don't know if they're going to win it by 7.5.
Correct. I'm the same. If you're gonna force me to bet it at home, yes, I'll give them the 7.5. I'm not comfortable with it. It's not going in my parlay.
No, I'm not betting that, but that would be my pick. Would be Houston 7.5 if I had to bet it.
Me too.
Broncos and Raiders, take it away.
We getting beat, man. I think we might lose the worst we've ever lost to them with a rookie quarterback. I think a lot of it has to do with we just not playing. Well, for one, we don't have the bodies. I mean, everybody's hurt.
You're gonna get a donkey punch.
Yeah, we are. Straight big donkey punch. It's gonna be bad, dude. I'm glad I'm not going. Shout out to Turf for finally missing his first game in Allegiant Stadium ever.
So let me ask you this: are the Broncos easily covering this?
Yes.
So if this was your eliminator, would this be your eliminator pick for the week?
I'm putting this in. Yeah, I'm putting this in. It's my own team, but I'm absolutely putting this in. 100%.
There you go. Anybody who's still alive in eliminator and hasn't used The
There it
Broncos. Yeah,
is.
there you go, right there.
That's the
Lock it
one.
up.
That's the one.
I've been out of Eliminator for a while. So.
You and me both. First week.
Second. I made it through the first week. I didn't make it through the second.
Oh, did he just drop that? Did he literally just drop that? He sure did. Ugh. All right, so Eric, dude, I love this game. This is my game of the week.
19-18. What?
Oh yeah, you talking the Browns game.
19-18.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So this is my game of the week, man. Arizona Cardinals versus the Seattle Seahawks, dude. I love this game. I love this game. It's a toss-up. It's a pick 'em, right? There's no money line. It's a 1-point spread.
Yeah.
It's a pick 'em game. And it's at 47.5 for the over and under. That's crazy. It's crazy. What do you think?
I ride with Gino.
Yeah, I ride with Gino too, man. I ride
If this
with
game,
Gino
if
too.
this game was in Arizona, I might feel differently, but
It's in Seattle.
At home?
I said the same thing.
Gino?
Same thing.
no.
Hey, do you know that the Cardinals, I think, are sitting with the second highest cap in the league? Might even be first.
Second highest what?
Cap space.
Cap space?
They got like 120 something million. Dude, they got a squad. They're like six. They're not bad. They're winning their division.
What? I mean,
I mean, it's a bad division, but still,
like
I
500.
mean,
It's like you're winning the division, but you're like a game over 500 or
right.
something.
I'm just confused that I don't know. Yeah, I didn't realize they were doing as good as they're doing. I thought they were at the bottom of the barrel, bottom of the division. Nope. So it looks like Cleveland is about to win this game. Right?
Is Cleveland driving?
Yeah. Yeah. Getting down to the 2-minute warning. My boy keeps calling them crab legs. Jameis Winston.
That's all I can think of whenever I see Jameis Winston's crab legs. It's crazy. I think that only happens if you're of a certain age.
Right.
You had to bend there.
Oh man.
All right, so we're both on the Seahawks.
Yeah, there's no way I go against the Seahawks at home, man.
Yeah.
This next game is another doozy, man. San Fran versus Green Bay. In Green Bay in the cold. So San Fran is the dogs. What do their injuries look like?
They're fine.
They're fine? Yeah, they're getting everybody back now. They're getting everybody back.
Ayuk's out for the year, but everybody else is there.
Yeah, he blew his knee out, right? Yeah, he's out.
Interestingly enough, 80% of the bets are on the Niners.
Really?
Yep.
That's wild. Huh.
They're getting 3 points. Here's the thing: is like we're getting down to the point in the year where if the Niners want to be in the playoffs, they can't afford to lose many more games.
Right. They can't. It's a must-win game. That's why it's a hard game to bet on. It's a hard game to bet on them or against them because they have to win this game. There's no question.
I would be inclined to go with the Niners in this game, even though the Packers are at home. Just because I think I think the Packers are okay.
Right.
And the Niners definitely need this. They need this game. So I might be I don't think I would bet this game, but if I was to pick someone, I would go Niners +3.
Right. No, that makes sense.
Just for that reason alone. And that's not a knock on the Packers because I think the Packers are a really good team. And in all honesty, like at home, they probably should win this game. But I think Kittle's going to be back this week for the Niners. He got banged up in the last game, so he's definitely playing. I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah, and they need it. So I would expect them to come out locked in for this game.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, they have to win it. So
I don't remember a week where we had so much agreement.
yeah, San Fran has to win this game. Though I mean, I don't see how they don't. Even though it's cold, yeah, there's a lot of agreement though. A lot. You're absolutely right. I don't think it stops.
Usually,
this next game definitely might. This next game, I think we might.
We're going to be on different sides.
Yeah, I think we might be on different ones with this one. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Los Angeles Rams in LA. And Philly are the dogs.
Your favorite stadium.
I mean, the Rams are the dogs. Yeah, the dumpster fire. The dumpster fire called SoFi. That's where it will be. I'll go first, man, because I actually think the Rams are going to win this game.
See, we're on the same side again. I agree.
Oh, we do. Wow.
We just played the Rams, and I'm telling you, like Stafford is.
He's the man.
He's locked in, dude.
I wanted that guy for the longest. I'm hoping we can still get him. So this is what I want to have happen. Raider Nation, NFL football gods, hear my ploy. I want us to give whatever Matt Stafford wants. We have the money, right? Pull a Kirk Cousins. Fine. I don't care. Give him the money. He'll be there for 3 years. We may get a Super Bowl out of him. And then Shedeur comes in and we're locked for the next 15 years. That's what I want.
You want to draft Shedeur and sit him for 3 years?
Absolutely. Oh, I can tell you right now, he's not playing his first year. You already heard. So that's the stuff you heard. You already know how Brady feels. And you already heard what Deion said. I do not want my son going somewhere just getting thrown in, to be meat. Think about all these quarterbacks that definitely all of them weren't terrible, right? Think about all the quarterbacks that's been rushed in, playing too early, and just really underdeveloped. It's just too many of them.
Yeah,
I mean, goes on and on.
The bigger problem with the teams that are picking at the top of the draft are that the coaching staffs are just not good.
That too. That's another. And they ruin quarterbacks. That's what I'm trying to. They ruin them. They literally ruin quarterbacks.
Yeah. So I mean, with the exception of maybe the Cowboys. The Cowboys, this is kind of a freak year for them.
Right.
This might be like a albatross year for them, like team that usually winning like 12 and 13 games, and they're going to be picking at the top of the draft.
Yep. Man, so you got the Rams. I got the Rams too. I think the Rams are making a run. I think they
Philly looks really strong right now.
They did.
But I
That's why I thought you were going to pick them.
I think the Rams are like Stafford is. Here's the thing: you can't blitz Stafford.
Right.
The Patriots, we win cover 0 4 times in the game against Stafford, and he had 3 touchdown passes.
Jesus.
3 touchdown passes on the 4 times that we went all out on him.
That's wild.
Yeah, and if you look at his numbers, I don't know off the top of my head what exactly like his rating is and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
Oh yeah,
it's like him and Mahomes.
Yep.
Like if you blitz them, they're gonna make you pay.
100%. I've always wanted him, and I'm ready to give him the bag. He's got 4 years most. Give him the bag, let him play. You know what I mean? Give him those 3 years, and then let him be the backup. Right? Get your 3 years, come in, be the backup, and just take your money and run when it's time.
Yeah.
But that's what I want to have happen. I don't want any of our quarterbacks that we draft whether it's Shadur or anybody to play right away. I don't want that. I don't think Tom would allow it. I don't think Tom would do it. And we all know Tom has a lot of say in what goes down right now. I mean, the owner said it himself. He's completely involved and will be heavily on the decision as far as what quarterback comes in this building.
Wow. So now we find out if the NFL GOAT can be a GM.
Right. Exactly.
We know the NBA GOAT couldn't.
He was terrible.
He was
MJ
awful.
was horrible. I love
some Brady's better at it.
Yeah, I pray he is, but at least he's not doing the whole team. That's the key. And that's the beauty of it. I mean, I don't know, though. It's just so much going on with us, man. I hope we get Vrabel. I don't know what they're going to do with Patrick Graham, though. He's part of the Patriot tree, so why would you get rid of him? You know what I mean? Who's Vrabel going to get in place for Patrick Graham anyways? Like, who are you going to get better than Patrick Graham?
He might keep him. Honestly, I don't think your defense was the problem.
It never was, and we lost more people on defense than we did offense.
Your depleted team, but your offense was.
Is that Chubb running like this?
Let me just tell you, that was the trade of the year, by the way.
What?
Trade of the year. Davante Adams.
Oh, yeah, that was beautiful.
Oh, my God. That's like theft.
It was the best thing. It was the best thing for us.
You're going to get a high two for washed Davante Adams.
I agree. It couldn't have went better for us.
High two.
It couldn't have went better for us.
And Davante's going to go sign with the Saints. Right?
Go play with his boy, his other boy.
He's going to go,
Nick
move
Chubb,
him
touchdown.
a car.
Jesus Christ. Nick Chubb. Wow. I think I started Chubb, too.
Well, yeah, if you got him.
Yeah, I think I started him.
All right, so what do we got here? 37? What do we got for time on the clock?
57 seconds left.
57 seconds.
That's
Danger Russ.
I only got one timeout.
They're down 5 points.
They got to score.
Danger Russ.
I knew Cleveland was going to win this game. You heard me say that. I said they were going to win this game. Trap game.
Hey, this game's not over yet. You saw that last drive. You saw that last drive.
I did.
They scored in like 30 seconds.
True.
All right, so we're both on the Rams. Final game of the week. Now this is my game of the week.
The Ravens, Chargers.
Ravens and Chargers.
It's a big game. It's a big game.
I told you before the year.
You did.
Full press Harbaugh.
You did.
Full press Harbaugh.
You did.
And
you did. I can't even. Yeah.
You hired Antonio Pierce instead.
Yeah.
Dude was sitting there for the taking.
I don't think he would have came though. He wanted too much control.
You have no idea if he would have come or not.
Yeah.
No idea.
No, I agree. You're not gonna get me to line. Yeah, you're right.
And I'll tell you what, if you had signed him, he would have brought his coaching staff with him, and guess who would be playing in the silver and black?
Oh,
J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, that is true, and we needed that.
And Gus Edwards. They would have been Raiders instead of Chargers.
Right.
And you would have had Davante Adams.
Yeah, that sucks.
And Jacoby Myers. And you would have had that beast on the outside, Brock Bauer. And you would have had Harbaugh with weapons.
Right.
And a defense.
Nah, you're talking truth right there, man. You're talking truth.
You were so close. Just so close.
You're talking truth, man. You are talking truth.
I told you. Do not sleep on Harbaugh. The one thing that man does is he wins.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right, man. And I've told the fellas on a regular basis. Spencer's right there. I hate it, but you're right.
Man, it's like I I felt so bad for you. I kind of feel responsible because you got McDaniels just messed you guys up.
Yeah, they really well. So this is how I look at it. They messed us up, but they also dug us out of a horrible hole. A horrible hole, right? Think about it. The contracts that we had to get rid of, oh my gosh. I mean, they were bad. We had people that were getting paid for years that hadn't even been on the team still. So they did a solid for us and got our roster right. At least as far as the dead contracts and the dead weight. They did that well, but everything else, they killed us.
Yeah. They did not have a good draft.
Nope.
And their free agency, I mean, they got Devontae Adams, right?
Yes.
That was kind of like the big
crowning
achievement.
Deal. That was the big thing. No, you hit it
But
right.
then they also got rid of Derek Carr, right?
Correct. That was the killer.
Probably not a smart move when you don't have
and that's where they screwed us up. That's where they really hurt us more than anything, to be honest. That was it. That was the problem.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. He rolled the dice thinking okay, it's gonna hurt this year because we're gonna have to play without a quarterback.
Right. How do you do that though? You can't in the NFL. That's the problem.
Well, that's the real thing, right? Is they went in knowing that Jimmy G's shoulder was completely shot. They still signed him. That's basically just signing your death warrant right there.
Didn't make sense. Yeah, it didn't make sense. I
mean, if Jimmy G was healthy, if he'd gone and got his shoulder fixed instead of trying to let nature heal it,
right,
and he'd rehabbed it and he'd come back and he was ready to go in camp, he could have been good. But right. I mean, I guess he didn't want to have the surgery.
It made no sense.
I don't know. He'd been out for wasn't he out half of the prior year too?
Yep.
Why did he just? I never understood that. If you knew your shoulder was jacked up,
right?
Why wouldn't you just go get the surgery?
Don't get me started, man.
But it was just a confluence of so many things, right? I thought, Jimmy G, I thought because he cleared medical and all that, he was good to go. And if he was healthy, he would have been fine. I mean, he wouldn't, you weren't winning a Super Bowl or anything, but you probably would have won 8 or 9 games.
Yeah, it was.
And that's all I think McDaniels wanted was to get out of that year,
right?
Get into the draft again so he could pick his quarterback,
right? Oh, they got to take a timeout.
But who knows? Maybe Aiden O'Connell was his guy.
I don't know, man. It's water under the bridge, as they say.
Yeah, there's so many. Yeah, the offensive coordinator wasn't good.
No, there's so many problems.
The GM wasn't good. It's just a lot of problems. He will be Belichick's offensive coordinator next year, wherever Belichick goes.
Yep. Dang, I don't know why I got a new battery that I don't have to do this, and it just keeps going in and out. I don't know what that is.
Yeah. So as far as the last game goes, Ravens and Chargers, how do you feel about that?
I mean, it's in LA. It's going to be a late game for the Ravens.
We got a double SoFi going on?
Yeah, it's going to be a late game, man. It's going to be a late game. So, I don't know.
7:15 Monday night.
Yeah, so that means 10:15. Right? That's 10:15 for the Baltimore Ravens. That's a late time to be playing football, man. I don't know if they're going to be acclimated to that. You see what I'm saying? Like at home, it's going to be 10:15, not 7.
Well, no, it's 7:15 broadcast time, so that's gonna be like
10:15 East Coast. That's what
no,
I'm saying.
I think 7:15 is East Coast, isn't it?
No, that's 7. Oh no, you're right. No, you're right. You're right.
It's Monday Night Football.
It's Monday Night Football. Yeah, so 7. No, you're right. You're right.
So that means Monday Night Football's on at 4:00 on the East Coast.
I know it
on
is.
The West Coast,
and that's what screwed me up because I'm not used. Yeah, I'm not used to the West Coast Monday Night Football, right? Because we play the Falcons on Monday Night Football. I was thinking about still going to that game, but I doubt I will. I doubt I go to anything else. I don't know what's up with this camera. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I don't know why it keeps doing this. Yeah, this is a whole new. I got a new battery. It's one of those dummy. They call it dummy batteries. You just plug it in, and it's supposed to just work and never shut off. But it might be a setting now that I think about it. It's probably a setting in the camera I gotta change. But I am impressed with this picture, man. I'm impressed. Yeah, this is sweet. Did he just? Where are they at?
No, they're not in the end. They're not near the end zone.
I didn't think so. This was such a good game. I never expected it, but it was such a good game.
Oh wow, they're still like 40 yards out.
Yeah, it's a bomb. Yeah, this is definitely a thrown out. Yeah, this is end zone.
Do they have a timeout left?
Nah, it's over. This is it.
I don't know. I might try to hit. They're gonna drop back to the end zone. I might go for like try and get 15 yards 15 yards out of bounds. And try and get that in 7 seconds or something, and give you one more try, but closer. I don't think you want Russ chucking this ball.
Nah, not that far.
In this weather.
Yeah.
It's like I bet you can't hardly see
at all.
Yeah, I can hardly see the game.
Exactly. Yeah, we can't see the game.
Like imagine being on the field.
Right. There it is. Oh, he got blasted. Oh, it's in the end zone though. That's it.
Got it down. That's
it. They couldn't see it. And it is over, ladies and gentlemen.
Cleveland Browns win.
Cleveland beats the Steelers and helps the Raiders get closer to that number 1 pick. We love
That's right.
it.
That's right. Cleveland. One step closer to the playoffs.
Yeah, because they need a quarterback too. So please get yourself out of that situation.
So my pick Monday Night Football. Oh, God. I'm tempted to say the Chargers.
Really?
Yeah. I've been telling you this for like 3 weeks. The Ravens' defense is terrible.
Yeah. No, you have. You have.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
And the offensive coordinator for the Chargers used to be on the Ravens, and he was unceremoniously let go.
Right.
So there's a little bad blood, I think, there. J.K. Dobbins and Gus Edwards, I think, have a little animosity.
Makes sense. I could see that.
So I think there's going to be some guys that are going to be fired up. Yeah. Plus, it's the Harbaugh matchup, right? Harbaugh versus Harbaugh.
Right.
And,
Cool,
I think
Jim's
still a little mad that John beat him in the Super Bowl.
Right. Of course. Man, this was such a good stream too. That we finally got a nice little syllabus together. Got our little segments going down, man. I like the way things are going. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I'm
it was
excited.
definitely good.
Yeah, we won't
But
have
we,
as good of numbers as last week, I'm sure. Well, that may not be true. Like I say, depending on how this plays as far as the replay, if everything is smooth like I expected, because like I say, we're at over 2 hours, 15 minutes, and not a single frame drop the whole stream. So that's fantastic. I just think it honestly is YouTube. They just can't, you know what I mean? They can't handle streaming like this. So, not in 4K, not live streaming in 4K. So yeah, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see how it goes. I used all the specific settings that YouTube said to use too, so I might need to tweak those and use my own. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man.
all right. So in closing,
Yes, sir. What do you got?
what it, let's each pick a 3-leg parlay.
Gotcha.
I'm I am gonna say for mine, what is that? That's not supposed to be in there. I'm gonna go. Shoot, I'm just gonna keep it safe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it safe. This is not gonna be a good return,
Yep.
but I'm pretty confident that it's gonna come out.